My name is Andrew Dickerson. I'm a Senior Procurement Manager at MX Holdings. We have multiple divisions. We have a metal trading business, Metal Exchange, based in St. Louis, where we're headquartered, and then Pinex Aluminum Company. It's a manufacturing business with locations in Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio. And in my role, I'm focused on sourcing and category management for our corporate professional services and logistics, and then also on capability development. Our challenges at MX Holding were unique in that we're a 50-plus-year-old company and have never had a procurement organization. So we've been standing this up since my manager started about 2.5 years ago. And so our main challenge has been finding the right way to break through to the business. We decided to look at Levelpath because we knew that technology can add a lot of value to the process and to the business if implemented and utilized well. What was really important for us to consider was the breadth of the applications that we were evaluating, being a newer organization and trying to figure out how to best leverage technology. We could go find a bunch of best in breed options, and that just adds a lot of time and complexity to implementations, and then finding different ways to engage with the business and through different means. So we wanted to simplify that and find a solution or just a handful of solutions that could bring the most value and the most opportunities to the team. There's a couple things in Levelpath that really stood out. One was the front door experience, where we could engage with the different stakeholders across the business. We wanted an easy way for them to engage with procurement, as well as be able to easily set expectations that they could see up front on what we were going to do for them and how the process was going to work. Being able to build custom workflows to solve business problems in a way that they could easily engage and send their request was huge for us. And then also making sure when we're doing that we're sending the work to the correct place, engaging the right stakeholders, getting the right partners involved, so that a lot of the burden on the stakeholder we could take off their plate, and we could help them get resolution, get the answers they need, documents they need as quick as possible. Levelpath has been huge for our business processes. Being a new procurement organization, we really needed to stand up things that didn't exist previously. So we didn't necessarily have a baseline or metrics to compare ourselves against, but what we did have was either missing processes or fractured processes that didn't have the right people doing the right actions. So we were able to leverage Levelpath to come in and bring some structure to that. So we've experienced a couple benefits right out of the gate. One was with our new supplier onboarding workflow. We're able to get ourselves involved in the onboarding process so that we could start to learn what our users were needing, what they're trying to buy, get our arms around our supply base to understand that better, as well as to prevent adding an extended tail to our spend. And then the other thing that was huge for us was getting contracts into Levelpath. Our company did not have a central repository previously. So by being able to do that, we were able to upload our contracts, get ahead of renewals, and be actively engaged in those negotiations going forward. Levelpath still offers a lot that we can utilize, going forward to execute on our vision. When we start thinking about other business processes and stakeholders we're engaged with, we have current gaps when it comes to invoicing in the P2P space. And with the modules that Levelpath is continually pushing out and developing, it's going to provide us an opportunity to insert ourselves into that space and start to optimize things. I think one aha moment I've had with Levelpath is the use of AI, the agents, and just the native AI platform that it has. AI is a buzzword for sure that's going around, but when we started to get into the platform and saw demos of AI in practice, it is a very real thing. There's very real, valuable applications for it. And so seeing how we could leverage that to execute tasks for us, to provide summaries, to give us guidance on how to approach negotiations, to follow up on sourcing events, it's been huge. And the investment in it that Levelpath is making is just going to enable us to do more over time. Advice I have on Levelpath is for people just to dive in and get started. It's a rapidly evolving platform. But if you just get started, find one business problem and then start small, optimize that and grow from there, and you're just going to have more opportunities as you get deeper into the platform. Levelpath has done a lot at MX Holdings to change the way that our business sees procurement. we came in, they weren't aware of, what procurement would do, what we could add to the business. But we went from sort of being an organization within our company that people heard about to being a team that they're actively seeking as they're starting new projects and wanting to figure out how they could do things better. When there's new contracts coming up, we're getting pulled in early on because of the value that we're bringing. My advice to a CEO that thinks that modernizing procurement could wait would be the value you're going to realize from getting ahead of it as soon as possible is going to pay dividends, and making that investment early is going to be the most valuable thing you can bring to the organization. Levelpath is enabling our team to reach a broad audience. We have 6 different locations, a number of different business functions, completely separate business operations that we're supporting. And Levelpath is allowing us to engage with all of those users in a meaningful way, to organize our work and to build processes that can be flexible enough to accommodate all of those unique operations. So we have a number of other teams and departments within our company that are actively using Levelpath. We have our business operations that are individuals on the floor. We have our legal and finance and AP teams through unique workflows for contracts, for new supplier onboarding. And these are areas and teams that didn't have a standardized process previously, that they've been able to get added into this and become engaged in a formal process. I think one thing that's really unique about Levelpath that you don't get with other software solutions and other partners is you have a team that's actively engaged in the platform with you at Levelpath, a support team that is helping you understand and find solutions to the problems that you're trying to solve. So it's not a solution that you stand up and then the team walks away and you don't talk to them again until there's a renewal. Like you have dedicated individuals that are walking alongside you to help you solve problems and add value to your organization.